Happy Hump Day, everyone. It's time for my daddy's podcast.
Welcome back to the Lessons for Success podcast. I'm your host, Adam Wardlaw, a middle school science teacher and a high school football coach in South Carolina. Thank you for tuning in to the podcast heard by over 2,000 students, teachers, and coaches worldwide. The goal is to provide quick daily lessons to help you achieve more in your life. Be sure to reach out to the show on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and now TikTok by searching L4S Show or using the hashtag L4S Show. Remember, it's the number 4. If you're listening on an iPhone, be sure to give the show a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts in order to keep our community growing. Now let's start the show. When you're curious, you find lots of interesting things to do. Walt Disney. Welcome back, everybody. It's Hump Day, and that means that we're at the halfway point of the week. I was at Disney World last week, and I've still got it on my mind. It's hard to believe that the empire that is Disney had very humble beginnings. I wanted to break down this quote because I think it can resonate with just about everyone. Curiosity can be a powerful thing. The search for information and experiences can lead you to do things that you may not have previously thought to do. As you go about your days, challenge yourself to discover new things. Open yourself to new ideas. When you engage your sense of curiosity, it will lead you to new knowledge. At first, you may have to be deliberate about this and force yourself to seek out new topics. After a period of time, you may find that you'll grow a sense of curiosity. I've got young kids, and my oldest is constantly asking questions about what things are and why they are the way they are, and this used to drive me wild. But after realizing the importance of curiosity, I'm up for trying to answer as many questions as I can for her. In fact, some of her questions have led me to do some research on my own about different topics. Imagine if we all spent our lives seeking new information and experiences. This could help us form new perspectives and could shatter boundaries that may separate us in society. Curiosity is powerful and can be very beneficial. If you can unlock your sense of curiosity and seek answers, solutions, or experiences, then you'll look back on your life and it will be with a great sense of accomplishment. In the words of Walt Disney, when you're curious, you find lots of interesting things to do. These interesting things to do are what will make your life more fulfilling. That's all the time I have on today's episode. I appreciate you listening. What are some things you're curious about? Maybe we can talk about them on a future episode. Reach out to the show on social media and let us know. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for another edition of the Lessons for Success podcast. Take care.
Time for a quick commercial.
That's right, Ellie. This episode is brought to you by Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. Creation tools allow you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds great. And they'll even distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere. Places like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. To get started, download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm today. Well, folks, that's it for another edition of the Lessons for Success podcast. Thank you for listening. Remember that you can keep up with the show wherever podcasts are found, as well as the newly updated Lessons for Success YouTube channel. Be sure to follow the show on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok to keep up with more content from the show. If you haven't already done so, give the show a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. That's all the time I have for today. Be sure to tune in for the next episode of the Lessons for Success show.